Hey, what's going on, everybody? Ryan Newple here with the USA Wager Show, the Tuesday, June 29th edition. Hey, it's a first for the USA Wager Show. We have a guest on the show today. We have Kelly Brooks of Quarter4 with us today. Kelly, thank you so much for joining. How are you today?
Fantastic. So excited to talk with you. I think it's been 2 years since we did this last time, so really excited to catch up.
Unbelievable. What Kelly's referring to, I had her on the Noob Sports Show back in January of 2020, right? January 2020. I think that was episode like 65 or 68, something like that. So crazy times. It's amazing how time flies, Kelly. But I'm excited to have you on this show today. And I know you guys got some news, but first, before we dive into the news, let's first just give us a high-level background of Quarter4 and what you guys are up to.
Yeah, so Quarter4 is a validated AI, a deep learning neural network system. So what we do is we automatically produce 1 million predictions a day. So every prop and every team and every betting prediction for teams that are actively playing and players that are actively playing. So that's where we are. And we are licensing out those predictions to sportsbooks, DFS, media empires, anybody who can utilize that content to enhance their own content.
That's awesome. Yeah. And I know there's a lot more around that and we could just dive in all day, but we are a headline show here. We're talking news and you guys have some news. You just had some news. We actually mentioned it last week, I believe, on the show. Tell us the news. You guys raised a little bit of funding for your efforts, huh?
Yes, we did. We raised 1.6 million US, officially oversubscribed. We were looking for 1.5. We came in at 1.6. Exciting times. So we landed Scott Secord from Shore Capital, a Canadian group, actually funded us, which is a nice Canadian story, as we are Canadian. Really deep, Rolodex in the gaming space, a lot of experience there. So it's definitely a strategic investment round for us that's going to really help us scale. Double our team, expand the technology, and keeping on, building out this amazing company.
That's awesome. I mean, speaking of being a Canadian company, Canada. What about the Canada news with sports betting as well? I mean, all this kind of coming at the same time. You got to be in heaven right now.
It is. Danielle and I, we've been watching the Canadian, market and all that news since March. Like, it was supposed to have happened a lot sooner, but then COVID got into everything. But yeah, we're excited. We're excited to, talk to groups that are coming into Canada as a Canadian company, maybe, partnering, helping them navigate the waters a bit. But there's so much opportunity, even on Canadian sports, like the CFL, curling, like different things like that are, a really great opportunity for companies coming into this area.
Yeah, so I mean, you mentioned some things that you guys are doing with the funds and things of that nature, but tell us a little bit about where Quarter4 is heading. I guess, right now we're here in the middle of baseball season, NBA's wrapping up, but we have the NFL coming up, and we all know that that's the heyday of sports for the U.S. market in general. So tell us a little bit about where Quarter4 is heading as we jump into NFL here in a few months.
Yeah, NFL is on our roadmap. It's the goal. So NFL, we are going to be dropping our preseason stuff in August and ready for the the full season in September, as well as college football. So footballs, we've had the eye on that prize for a while now. We wanted to perfect everything before deploying that, but we already have a lot of interest by potential partners on what we're offering on the NFL side, including in-game predictions running every 60 to 90 seconds.
That's awesome. Yeah, it's going to be amazing to see, all the innovation that's going to happen around the NFL this year. And there's just so much excitement in this space. And so I'm looking forward to hearing and seeing what Quarter4 does along with other companies and just everybody in this space. So, hey, I could talk about Quarter4 all day, Kelly. I really could. Where can people find more about you guys, connect with you? Where could they find you if they want to hear more or learn more about you guys?
Yeah, Quarter4 is on LinkedIn. Kelly Brooks, I'm on LinkedIn. Reach out. Quarter4.io is our front-facing site. It gives you a sample of what we're producing on the prediction side. We call it our demo B2C site. So feel free to go to Quarter4.io. We have open door policy. We love to talk to everybody in this space. So feel free to reach out.
That's awesome. Open door policy, but we still haven't met in person. We were just talking about that off
I know.
camera. We have to meet in person. So I'm looking forward to the next event to say hello to you and shake your hand and have lunch or something like that and really just connect on more of a personal level. So I'm looking forward to that day. We're getting close.
We are. I can't wait. Like I said, we've built this company virtually, and we have a list of 500 people we need to meet. So I can't wait.
Oh, that's awesome. Awesome. You can also listen. I know this is probably an outdated show, but noobsports.com/show/68. We had Kelly on. Man, I told you January 2020. So I'm guessing some things have changed, but it would be interesting to go back and listen to where you were a year and a half ago when you were on that show. So if anybody wants to listen to that, it's out there at noobsports.com as well. Kelly, I'm going to keep you on here, and now we're going to shift gears. We're going to talk headlines as we do every day. So let's dive in and see what else we have going on in the world of sports betting today for, what are we, Tuesday, June 29th. Let's see what we got. We're going to lead off with Florida. So Florida petition to legalize sports betting. This effort is being led by FanDuel and DraftKings. It's been a while since I've talked Florida on this show. I'm in Florida, so it's really near and dear to my heart what's going to happen here. They've launched a political action committee, getting signatures to try to, push this thing along here in Florida, backed by FanDuel, DraftKings. Any thoughts, Kelly, on what will happen in Florida? I know you're probably not real close to what's going on here, but it's a big state and it's an impactful state just to the sports betting landscape in general. So what's your gut feeling? Are we going to make things happen here in Florida?
You know what? In the end, I think as with everything, money talks, right? Yeah. And power talks and revenue generation. So I think in the end, that's going to play a big role in this, no matter what state they're looking at. So I have high hopes for it. I really do.
Oh, of course I do too. I'm really hoping so. And I'm going to make sure I sign that petition whenever it comes across my email inbox. So I'll be the first to sign. All right, let's move on. Betway online sportsbook set to operate in Pennsylvania. They're working with the Cordish Gaming Group after getting a provisional license there in Pennsylvania. Sounds like they're doing like a 3-day test in Pennsylvania to see if the Pennsylvania Gaming Control Board is going to give them approval to operate there. Kind of an odd thing. Maybe that's normal, but something different that I've seen with this deal for Betway in Pennsylvania. If it does go through and Betway operates there, Pennsylvania will be up to 13 online sports books and 17 online casinos. So, hey, congrats to Betway if that does happen. Are you guys doing anything in Pennsylvania or with Betway at all?
We hope to. So Pennsylvania, again, a really great market. It just keeps increasing there, the opportunities. So definitely a place we have our eyes on for sure.
Cool. All right, next headline, Sportradar and NHL form a 10-year data partnership. I think this has been in the works for a while, but we're just throwing up the headline here today, so it's not like it's breaking news or anything of that nature. So they're putting the finishing touches on this partnership. It's going to give Sportradar the rights to distribute this NHL data to sportsbooks, media companies in the U.S. and globally. One of the things I found kind of interesting about this is it's going to allow them to also distribute live streams to the gambling operators, especially for out-of-market games here in the U.S. So you're going to have operators streaming NHL games right there in the sports book, which will be a really cool thing that's going on. Financials not discussed, but rumors to have exceeded maybe $250 million deal here between Sportradar and the NHL. So I know you're near and dear to Sportradar and NHL. So any thoughts on this partnership?
Yeah, I mean, Sportradar is one of our customers. We consider them a good partner. This is really interesting. I think NHL is really key. A lot of the studies we did earlier, the crossover betting opportunity, those who bet on NHL tend to bet on the other big sports, and that's proven. And the fact that there's a live stream component, I mean, what else can you do to entice people to get excited about in-game betting and in-game play, right? Show them the live feed, get them excited. Hockey is an exciting sport to watch, so I think it's fantastic.
Awesome. Cool. And last but not least, we have kind of some fun news for the day. I think it's fun. Maybe I'm just, I don't know. I'm kind of cheesy. I'm kind of cheesy. DraftKings and Domino's pair up for pizza delivery free-to-play game. All right. I guess people will bet on anything these days, but they're offering. So DraftKings is offering a free betting contest through their DFS app. I think they're calling it the 2-minute guarantee over-under challenge, where customers now have a chance to predict if Domino's Carside delivery, I think this is nationwide, is going to be quicker than 2 minutes, like more or less 80% of the time, something like that. So I don't know. I have no idea where to even go with this. You have a chance to win a share of $200,000 if you do compete in this free-to-play game. My thought is it's free. Go out there and take a shot at it. Runs now through July 12th. So if you're a pizza person and you're a DraftKings player, check it out. Any thoughts on this one, Kelly?
It's all about target market. They're testing their target market. We're looking at younger people. We're looking at people who are engaged in sports. Who doesn't watch sports and eats pizza? So I think it's a really great R&D opportunity for them to see what hits.
I was going to say everything's about customer acquisition, figuring out how to get your customers. And this is one of those plays where they're, DraftKings trying out some different things. It's really a no lose situation for Domino's, whatever, right? Like, okay, cool. We'll try this. So yeah, all about customer acquisition on both sides. I mean, it'll bring some eyeballs to both parties in this situation. So I don't know, always cool to see that kind of thing happening. Again, it's innovation. It's forward thinking in the industry that I love to see. So DraftKings on the forefront of that with Domino's here for this one. All right, we are wrapping up. That was about it. Kelly Brooks, CEO, Quarter4. Thank you so much for joining me, Kelly. Really appreciate it. Congrats on the big news and everything you guys are doing there.
Awesome, Ryan. Thanks for having me. I enjoyed going through the headlines too. You're doing a great job.
Anytime. I look forward to the next press release you have coming back on, and we'll do this again. It's simple, quick, to the point, and I just love hearing from you.
Love it. Okay, Ryan, take care. Thank you.
All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me today, Tuesday, June 29th. We'll be back tomorrow. We have another special guest on tomorrow. I'm not going to tell you who yet, but we do have somebody on the show tomorrow as well. So join us 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Until next time, everybody, take care. Kelly, be safe. We'll talk to you and hopefully see you in person soon. All right, bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.